Imagine someone showed you a video from the day you were 1 year old. In the video, you're laughing, crawling around the room, recognizing your parents, even trying to say your first words. Clearly, that little person is you. But here's the strange part. You don't remember a single second of it. Not the room, not the toys, not even your own birthday. It's as if the first few years of your life were completely erased. But how is that possible? If your brain was working, your eyes were seeing, and your ears were hearing, then where did all those memories go? Were they deleted? Hidden? Or is there something even stranger happening inside the human brain? The truth is, almost every human on Earth has the same mystery. Most people can't remember anything before the age of 3, and very few have clear memories before the age of 4. Scientists even have a name for this phenomenon: childhood amnesia. But don't confuse it with forgetting. Forgetting means a memory existed and then disappeared. Childhood amnesia is different. It asks an even bigger question. Were those memories ever stored in the first place? At first, it seems impossible. Babies can recognize their mother's face just days after birth. They know familiar voices. They learn languages faster than adults. They understand emotions. They even remember simple routines. If babies can learn so much, then they must be creating memories. So why can't adults access them? For a long time, scientists believed babies simply didn't have a developed memory system. It sounded logical. After all, a baby's brain is much smaller and still growing. But as research improved, that explanation started falling apart. Experiments showed that babies could remember events for days, weeks, and even months. A baby might learn how a toy works and remember it later. They could recognize people they hadn't seen for weeks. Clearly, babies were forming memories. So the mystery became even deeper. If the memories existed, where did they go? The answer begins in one tiny part of your brain called the hippocampus. Think of it as the brain's memory librarian. Every important experience passes through this area before becoming a long-term memory. But during the first few years of life, the hippocampus isn't fully mature. It's under construction. Imagine trying to save important files on a computer while someone keeps rebuilding the hard drive every day. Some information gets stored temporarily, but organizing it for decades becomes extremely difficult. But here's where the story gets even stranger. During infancy, your brain produces new neurons at an incredible speed. In fact, babies create far more new brain cells than adults ever do. That sounds like a good thing, right? More brain cells should mean better memory. Surprisingly, it might do the exact opposite. Scientists discovered that rapid neuron growth can actually disrupt older memory connections. Imagine writing a detailed drawing in the sand, but every few minutes, someone pours fresh sand over it and reshapes the beach. The original drawing doesn't completely disappear, but finding it again becomes almost impossible. Your baby's brain was constantly rewiring itself, making room for new skills like walking, talking, recognizing faces, understanding language, and exploring the world. In that process, many early memories became buried beneath endless layers of new neural connections. But even that isn't the full story. Think about your oldest memory. Maybe it's your first day at school. Maybe it's a birthday party. Notice something interesting? That memory isn't just an image. It has a story. You know who was there, what happened first, and how you felt. That's because adult memories depend heavily on language. We don't just remember pictures. We remember narratives. Babies don't have language yet. Before they learn words like yesterday, tomorrow, or even me, their experiences exist in a very different form. They may remember feelings, sounds, smells, or familiar faces, but they can't organize those experiences into stories the way adults do. Later in life, when your brain searches for memories, it looks for organized narratives. Those early experiences don't match the format anymore. In other words, your memories might not be gone. They might simply be written in a language your adult brain no longer understands. Now here's an even bigger mystery. If you can't remember being a baby, then how did those years shape the person you became? The answer is hidden in something psychologists call implicit memory. Unlike explicit memories, which you can consciously recall, Implicit memories quietly influence your behavior without you realizing it. You may not remember learning to trust your parents, but that trust shaped your relationships. You don't remember learning your native language, yet you speak it effortlessly. You don't remember practicing facial expressions, emotional reactions, or social behavior, but your brain absorbed those patterns during infancy. It's like installing the operating system on a computer. You never see the installation process again, but everything you do depends on it. This explains something fascinating. Your earliest years might actually be the most important years of your life, even though you can't consciously remember them. Scientists have tested this idea with remarkable experiments. In some studies, babies learn simple actions, like pressing a lever to make a toy move. Weeks later, they remembered exactly what to do. But decades later, those same people had absolutely no conscious memory of ever learning those actions. The experience changed their brain, even though the event itself vanished from awareness. This leads to a strange thought. What if your baby memories still exist somewhere inside your brain? Some researchers believe they do. Animal studies suggest that early memories may not be destroyed at all. Instead, they become extremely difficult to retrieve because the brain changes so dramatically during development. In certain experiments, scientists were even able to reactivate seemingly forgotten memories in animals using advanced techniques. While this doesn't mean humans can suddenly remember being babies, it raises an incredible possibility. Maybe the memories are hidden, not erased. Of course, that doesn't mean hypnosis or so-called memory recovery methods can accurately bring them back. Human memory is surprisingly unreliable. Our brains can accidentally create false memories that feel completely real. That's why scientists remain cautious. Just because something feels vivid doesn't mean it actually happened. Still, the mystery remains beautiful. Right now, somewhere inside your brain, there may be echoes of your first smile, your first laugh, your first steps, and your first time seeing the sky. You can't replay those moments like a movie, but they help build the person you are today. So, in a way, you never truly lost your baby memories. You lost the ability to visit them. Every habit, every emotion, every relationship, and every instinct carries tiny fingerprints from time you can't consciously remember. Those invisible years quietly shaped your personality while staying hidden behind a locked door that almost no human can open. And maybe that's the strangest part of all. The most important chapter of your life is the one you'll probably never be able to read.